don't see me blessed. Trying to take my blessings. They ain't trying to see me.
I don't know what you scared for, man. You up 3-2,
All these people with bad energy. Y'all need a fast remedy. It's giving sad energy. Bringing up bad memories. Baby, I'm too good for the bad vibes. Look too good to be chastised. Dripping that water like I just been baptized. Smelling as big as he ain't even got me. I myself. Need an opinion, I'll ask myself. I might as well spend this little cash myself. Been out here getting this back myself. Putting the work in the trenches. It all worked out. Bench press. They like how I spit my sentence. Bars on lie, sentence. Big old watch, Benton. I'm in another dimension. I could have bought, but I'm renting. Rather put that in.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Game 6, baby.
We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. So Golden State will get the first possession. Pass to Arizon. O'Neal pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Bryant. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Bryant. Over Durant. O'Neal misses.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Barry misses.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So he gets them both.
That's why you didn't see it, because nobody found it.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State.
Man, come on, man.
Bryant, right side. Outside Johnson. Curry with a steal. Deflects the pass. Outside Durant. Driving to the basket.
Yeah, man, don't
Durant with the big finish.
This is how terrifying Durant can be on the drive, using those long strides and then taking flight.
And the basket by West.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Barry. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Barry. Basket counts.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Back to Johnson.
Still there. Oh, he's out of bounds.
Here's O'Neal, guarded by Durant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 5.
Man, come on, man. This bulldoze me.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Bryant. The 3 is up. The Warriors pull it in.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
No, man.
Barry's got 6. Pass to O'Neal.
That thing went out of bounds, man. He's trying his best to dribble that time.
Three-pointer. The shot comes out.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play.
Dang.
He does it without fouling.
The 15-footer. Good on the shot. 7 points in the game.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Yeah, oh, come on. Man, he got scored.
He got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Sure that was going to be a
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Golden State, Wilt Chamberlain.
And that one
Good
goes
shot,
in.
Wilt. Let's
2 from the line
go.
that time. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Knocks it loose.
Man.
Back to Bryant. Pass to Johnson. Here's West.
Dang, yeah.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Offensive rebound.
Man, let's
O'Neal.
go.
Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump
Good
fake.
defense, Kobe.
Yes, it's
Man, he
good.
shot a 3 with Wilt. No
Just
wonder,
taking
man.
it
I mean,
right
with
to the rim,
Green.
and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift.
I thought it was bad.
Dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot.
Ooh, get up, Jerry
Have
West.
to be
Get off
accurate
your
there.
face.
Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Here's West. He's got 7. Pass to O'Neal.
Good D.
Warriors with the rebound. 7-point spread. Inside.
Dang, he fouled me,
Chamberlain,
man.
no good. And he
Dang
hits
it.
that fast break chance. An intentional
Pull that
foul.
out, man.
That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
4th team foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Kobe Bryant.
So far, they
Yes,
haven't had
good
to
shot,
force
Kobe
anything.
Jordan.
They're swinging the ball
Kobe
around and
Jordan, let's
turning
go.
good passing into points.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
She did with Green.
Now here's Johnson. Yet to see a basket.
Yeah, that's a charge.
Great
That's
job to establish
2,000.
position and
Go.
square up.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Warriors lead by 7. The 3. Curry, no
Man,
good.
come on, man. Oh, this stuff, man. 2 deep, 2 out of the 3.
Outside Johnson. Pass to West. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Harrison. Abdul-Jabbar with the
Damn, he
rebound.
missed the easy layup.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily.
Hey,
Surprising to see him come away empty.
Sinks it from
He gotta
distance.
stop skipping.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Harrison. Now here's
2
Curry.
minutes remain in the first.
Here's Chamberlain. He's covered by O'Neal. The kick to Durant. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Chamberlain.
Wilt Chamberlain.
That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Boy, Jake.
Chamberlain's got 6.
Pounding it
Yeah, I
inside
think so.
early and often, setting a physical tone.
O'Neal misses. The Warriors lead by 6. Pass to Barry. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. Curry, he's open. After missing his first
Come
attempt,
on, man.
now
Stop
1 for
missing
2.
wide open shots. Let's go.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Here's West. Fires from deep. Chamberlain pulls it in.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
To the paint. The kick to Durant.
Man,
by
come
Johnson.
on, man.
Back to Bryant. Pass to West. 4-3. Chamberlain
Good rebound.
pulls it in. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Here's Harrison.
Paul Harrison.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
So
Man, that's what
far,
they
they're
doing me,
owning
man.
both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
To the wing on the left.
Man, they call that
And so
bull
he
crap,
draws the
man.
foul.
That's
Headed
bogus,
to the
bro.
line to shoot a pair.
Get your some clears.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line.
Hits both from the stripe.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
To the wing, right side.
Man, they dogging me, man. Golly.
Outside O'Neal. Oh, a clear foul there on this shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
The team is in the penalty.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for Los Angeles.
He does not get the second one. And they're on the run. And rejected. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this.
I gotta fight. I gotta play against the refs and you.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
What's simple? When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Like 3 wide open.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim
13
here.
right
That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over
30
here
to
the coach,
13.
he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Man, please. All them wide open shots I done missed. Ain't up enough.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 7. Chamberlain. And outside the arc. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
The ball's knocked loose. Outside Curry. Here's Chamberlain. Buries it down low. Chamberlain's got 8 points.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Pass to Chamberlain. It's
Man,
rebounded
come
by
on.
Los
I
Angeles.
got the inside position. How you missed that?
Golden State.
Dang.
Jason Richardson.
Must have got
That's
fouled.
his first
Just missed
personal
that
foul.
easy shot.
First.
So it's Los Angeles now. 6-point game. They shoot again. Here's Worthy. And here's James. 5 to shoot. And another shot. Oh, the stuff. Curry from deep three-point land. It's
Hey,
intercepted.
man, I threw it to the wrong person.
Davis on the tape. And Davis slams it home.
And he is one of the most mobile bigs in the league, maybe of all time. Davis is a real threat on the drive.
Over to the left wing. Here's Mullen. And the
Man, come
Warriors miss
on,
again.
man. That was an easy shot.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Baylor. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Baylor's got 5 points now in the quarter.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's Thurman. Cash money
Nah,
from
he ain't
16
making
feet
that.
away.
He ain't making that.
That's more than enough space for him to get that
Making
shot.
that, dog.
It's James on the wing. Pass to Baylor. The 3-ball. Chamberlain pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 4. Left side Curry. Stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. It's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Now here's Curry. Here's Chamberlain. Richardson for 3. Sinks
Finally, man. That's the first wide open shot I done hit.
Himself on the board with a 3 there.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
That's a foul. Oh, why did he try to be so pretty with it?
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Dang, he tried to be highlight real though.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
Down low.
Man, come on, man.
So
That's an easy and one.
The officials were right on top of
Easy,
that foul.
man.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Missed it.
He's off on the first. So he comes up empty, missing both. Lakers trail by 5. Here's James. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
LeBron, just big boy basketball on full display.
And the Warriors making a change here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Thurman.
Crazy.
Outside Richardson. Pass to Green. Back to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thurman. Outside for Green. Hardaway on the wing. Here's Thurman. Tries yet again. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Out to James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. 11 feet out. And
Dang, man.
He
How do you miss that easy shot,
free
man?
throws coming his way.
That's his first.
He
These
missed
are
the
his first
easy
free
shot.
throws of the game.
Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors.
And he drops the first.
Damn.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Lakers trail. On the wing, Davis. Back to James. Pass to Davis. Here's Baylor. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Hardaway. Fires from the wing. Davis with a rebound.
Hey.
Here's Baylor. 5 points in the game. To the right side. Here's Worthy.
Hey, he fouled a miss out
Warriors
of
with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Fires.
Thank you, man, for making a wide open
Hardaway's
shot, man.
got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Nice feed by Thompson. Most of the time, Clay either shoots or passes it. Doesn't really do
Dang,
it.
how'd he catch that?
From downtown. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Durant. Outside, Green. Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 3. Pulls it from the top of the key.
Hey.
The rebound by Baylor. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
This is what Davis does, people. He has a wide variety of ways to score. Very few bigs can handle like that.
Now here's Green. Still no points. And the foul on Anthony Davis.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution for the Warriors. Rick Barry. Paul Arizona.
I do. He saw it.
Steve Lloyd.
Here's Baylor. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Pass to James. Over to the wing. Here's Baylor. The Lakers with the rebound. No good on the shot. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Barry. Now Green. Can't get it to fall. And stolen by Green.
Dang,
and a
man.
pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Damn,
the Warriors on top, leading by 3.
My dudes be
and we'll see you back here after the break.
Man.
Third quarter action in just a bit.
He's shooting. Yeah, I can't tell, man. Yeah, I got 25
Second half
rebounds.
of basketball is upon
That's
us,
probably
and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close the game we've seen so far. Lakers trail by 3.
Still there.
Bryant outside. And a missed layup.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent.
Man, come on, man. Oh, these easy shots, man.
Here's West. Out to the right wing. Back to Bryant. Johnson on the wing.
Ain't they got him.
The Lakers with the
He
rebound.
got the rebound. Oh,
it's stolen by Curry.
Shot Curry
with the big motor. Finishes in transition.
Got to be careful around Curry. He has outstanding court awareness, and his steals, look, he does it perfectly.
Shots blocked. It's stolen by Johnson.
Can't do nothing about
O'Neal.
Dang, man.
Lays it up and banks it in.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Barry.
Man, hit the wide open shot, man.
Out of bounds. Los Angeles.
Come on, give me the ball back. Ain't she missing a wide open shot, man?
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Doubled by Durant.
That's my ball, ain't it?
The ball goes out of bounds.
Dang it,
Last
they gave
touch
it
by
back.
Durant.
Spin out of bounds, spin all the way out of bounds. Gave it back.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Johnson. On the wing, Bryant.
How that pass?
4 on the clock. Here's O'Neal. Chamberlain pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 3. It's picked off.
Dang it, man.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's West. That one's good. This game is all even. West has got 13 now.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Dang.
There it is. They might be.
Come on, man.
They have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Chris Muller.
Ooh, it's stolen away. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Yeah.
Curry with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively.
Come on. Man.
Bryant outside.
Hey, ran over somebody. Ran over everybody.
In a close game like this,
Darn, I can't make the wide open
impact
shot.
how it ends.
Warriors substitution.
The Warriors leading.
Nate Thurman.
There's the triple.
Clay Thompson.
Kept alive. Thurman.
Yeah, that's a foul, man.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Personal foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Darn, he missed
No
the
good
free
on the free
throw.
throw.
For the Warriors, Nate Thurman. Taking 2 seconds.
Good on the second
Come
one.
on, Nate. Hey.
Trying to get something going here in the half court.
Yeah, that's where they've been struggling to execute.
Pass to O'Neal. Puts it up from 12.
What
He hangs
the?
in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Davis with it. Going inside.
Oh,
And finished
man.
off by Davis.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And he was open.
Now here's Thompson.
Ah, I missed him for a
No
long
points
time.
so far.
For a long time.
That's his second personal foul. Second team.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Clock at 6. Pass to Mullen. Here's Barry. Takes the 3.
Man, that was a big
In
time
the
shot,
3.
man.
3.
Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
Good
And you know
rebound.
it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Yeah, man, about
Nice
time
shot
y'all
by
making
Mullen.
wide open shots.
The
Man, let's go,
transition
man.
3. It's
Man,
part
I'll
of the
be
new
up
NBA.
big time if
And
y'all
when he's
make the wide
taking
open
them,
shot.
it's a great shot.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them
Good block.
offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Go.
Thompson outside. Pass to Barry. Tries again. And
Man!
he'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Clay isn't afraid to get physical. He
Later,
feels like he
man.
gets to the line.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
For the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to
Ooh,
shooters.
man, that's good. Keep making
Yeah,
it.
they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Look and see if there's some peanut noodles in there.
Let's hear it, man. Give your Lakers youth dance team a big round of applause.
First one falls for him. And so he hits
Shot,
both.
Clay. Let's go, man.
For
Let's
a
go,
star
y'all.
like him, you get lots
Keep
of
making our wide
opportunities at the
open
line,
shots.
and
That's
he's
the only
great at
way-
cashing them
only
in.
way we can win this thing.
To win the run. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot.
Bully.
So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Come on, man.
He's not afraid
Watch
of
his
being
shoulder.
physical. I like how LeBron
Yeah.
James has no problem accepting the contact while
Football,
trying to
man.
At the
score.
line for the Lakers.
And he sinks the second. And so Davis will bring it up for Golden State. Outside, Green. Pass to Barry. Back to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the
Green.
Yeah,
gets up
man.
and
Way to go
powers
to
it
the other
down.
side and go.
Draymond.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful
Good
he
D
can
right
be.
there, man. Come on,
And he
Red.
got the
That's
whistle
good
on the way up.
defense.
So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Good D, man.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
His third.
The first one falls.
Man,
Second team foul.
hoping he missed one again.
At the line for Los Angeles.
Off on that one. So he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
And it's Green missing. Lakers trail by 11.
Yeah, man, give me that ball.
It's his first trip to the line.
His fourth personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
And with Davis, you know what you're getting, a nightly double-double threat and a versatile defender.
That one's no good. The Warriors lead by 10. Out to the wing.
Get him.
There's the drive.
Darn, caught a foul, man.
Oh, deflected. Here's Bryant.
Man, they called everything.
He's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going
everything.
That's his first.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And here's Gasol. No made baskets yet.
Man, yeah, right.
That one goes. Count it.
The defender is doing everything he can, but the height disparity limits his options.
Pass to Barry. Back to Green. Here's Barry. Now Green. Beyond the arc. Barry misses. Lakers trail by 7. It's Bryant with a drive. James outside. And it's a big finish right on Draymond Green. Oh, my goodness.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Here's Mullen to the paint. Pass to Green. And it's blocked by Davis.
Yeah, get
Stolen
that.
by Davis. 3 seconds left. Oh, nice shot by Mullen.
Shot, boy.
Mullen's got 5 points in the quarter. Cuts off the pass.
Get that, man.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions.
It's all right, tripping there at the end of that quarter.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Warriors lead by 7. Inside.
Damn! Man, are they gonna call a foul? They act like they want to call it.
That's his second personal foul. First team.
that dude rolled my back like a donkey. They ain't gonna call it.
Wilt Chamberlain.
That free throw.
Dang, man. Was a good foul. I missed the free throw.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it.
Come on, man. Stop cheating me, man. It's going to be a 53-44 right now.
Here's Floyd. To the middle.
Ah, he threw it right at him, man.
To the inside. Chamberlain.
Hey, man.
The shot's good on the assist by James.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Pass to Floyd. 6 to shoot. Here's Chamberlain. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his team.
Dang, I got too far away.
Outside. Knocks it down from distance.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Pass to Durant. Here's Chamberlain. Back to Durant. Crafty move. No one near him.
Yeah, man.
Again, it's Golden
Yeah, man.
State.
He's open, dog.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Dang, get out
Here's
there.
Bryant outside. Warriors with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The three is up.
Yeah, man. Big time shot. What? Big
And
time
it's a
shot.
9-point Warrior lead.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes.
Get
like
out
that.
there.
What are you doing?
Davis misses.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Good shot,
Are you
Durant.
exaggerating? You
Let's
don't
go,
get
man.
to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Still, Carl.
Here's Bryant
Man, how do you get
Pass to
that
Gasol.
rebound?
to stop the run.
Get the
Hauled in by
rebound. Let's
Curry.
go.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Arizon. Launches a three.
Yes, sir. Way to go,
Beyond the
Reason.
arc.
Way to go, Reason. Yeah,
Got
what?
6 here in the
Two
fourth.
wide open threes. Boy,
Their
that's what you
offense is looking
do,
like
man.
a well-oiled
Let's go.
machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
What?
They have been pretty disgusting
Ooh.
offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being
Oh, the
patient out
pin
there.
of noodles.
We're not
Said the
working the
noodles.
ball around. That has to change right now.
Okay, thanks,
What
Allie.
were you talking about?
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Davis can't hit.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Pass to Curry. For three, Durant. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Ooh, basket interference.
Why in the world, Will? What are you doing?
Lakers trail by 14. Now Davis
Oh, we may not have it.
to the middle.
They ain't not
Worthy.
left him
Count it.
open.
Coaches love to see
Well,
ball
look.
movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Here's Curry.
Yeah.
And he was fouled
Yeah, he
while
been
in the
back
act
to
of
the head,
shooting,
though.
so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second
This
personal
just
foul.
demonstrates how
Exactly.
fearless
Yeah.
Curry is. Like, he
We can
knows
do
how
the
to get
base
inside
spaghetti.
and drop
Pepperoni.
plenty of
Shooting
fouls.
for Golden State, Stephen Curry. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Curry. And so Curry nails both of them. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
Hey, get out there.
And the foul on
Oh, he
Anthony
fouled,
Davis.
man. Yeah, with the
That'll be
push
his
off.
second foul
He
of
got
the
the
game.
push off. Yeah, I saw the forearm.
Great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Who out there?
Here's Durant.
Who is that?
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Arizon misses.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Everyone in the building saw
Who's it,
the
a cat?
obvious contact.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Lakers,
He's off on the second. The Warriors lead by 13. Pass to Curry. Up top, Durant. Here's Chamberlain. Got a piece of it. Outside Johnson. And again, the Lakers, no good.
I go right to the
Now here's Curry. Pass to Chamberlain. Shot from 16. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the
Big
floor.
time shot.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Chamberlain.
Good.
There's the block. They recover it. Pass to Arizon. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Warriors substitution, Rick Barry.
Shot from the inbound. Chamberlain, no good. Lakers trail by 15. Here's West. He got a piece of it. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Chamberlain, no good. So it's Los Angeles now.
All right, so.
They get it again.
Dang.
Here's Davis. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
For a big man, Davis can really finesse it.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up to Golden State.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And it's the Lakers' ball. 15-point game. O'Neal. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Here's Barry. Outside Curry. Pass to Barry. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Davis. Here's West. Chamberlain pulls it in. Here's Arizon. Hits the trifecta.
Oh, Arizon, baby.
Arizon's
Man,
9 points now in the second half.
Today, man.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Market time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
Wing shot on the way.
Arizon again.
The Lakers with a rebound. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Boom.
Outside Curry. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come
Dang.
through.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Pass to Arizon. Here's Barry. Another three for Golden State.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Money.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is...
I don't know where he is, man. He down there, man. He right down underneath your foot. Chewing on your shoes. Nah, he chewing on a toy. Come here, dude. 33% was perfect defense. Perfect defense.